Thank you. Sorry, I'm shorter. Okay, thank you. Hello, my name is Karen Cullen-Meyer, and I have lived, voted, and paid taxes in Elmhurst for the past 25 years. For the past 4 years, I have been a PSRP at York High School. My plan is not to return in August. My education and background have been as a school social worker, but due to circumstances before and after COVID, being a PSRP suited my needs. My son was an Emerson Eagle, a Churchville Charger, and a York Duke, graduating in what I call the class that was not 2020. When I would ask him how things were going at York, he would say, "Mom, I can't explain it. You just have to be there." That was my motivation to becoming a York PSRP, but having spent the last 4 years there, I now understand what he meant. I decided to bring my concerns from working at York to the school board meeting earlier this year. The superintendent met with me in the next room, and after hearing me out, assured me that I could speak to the board if that is what I wanted to do. She also asked me to meet with both her and the board president first to give me the opportunity to hear my concerns and work together to address them. That seemed like a more productive way to approach the issues, so we agreed to meet. I initially met with the principal and came up with 3 possible approaches I would present to the superintendent and the board president. I can't use your name, so sorry. I truly appreciated the time and how quickly we were able to get together. My meeting with the superintendent and the board president was productive as I explained what I had seen over the past 4 years and gave the 3 steps that the principal and I agreed the board could take to improve what was happening at York pretty much on a daily basis. We left the meeting with the understanding that the board would follow up with the principal and spend some time looking at what was happening at the school. I had one more meeting with the principal and sent an email to the superintendent, the board president, and the principal before the end of the school year. Since then, I've heard many rumors as to what may or may not happen at York for the 2025-26 school year. The time for constructive conversations are now over. I've heard a wise person continually say, "Watch what they do, not what they say." So now it's time for
30 seconds.
for this board to do what is necessary to make York a priority. We have the resources, although not limitless. I have observed over the years when an issue is a priority for the board, the resources are found. It is unacceptable to use the rob Peter and pay Paul approach, which is what could happen at York. How a school is staffed should not solely rely on the number of students, but more on the needs of the school. Taking staff from one job and changing them to another is not an effective intervention. York is an amazing
3
school,
minutes.
and the students and staff deserve it to be the best that it can be. Thank you.